My name is Daniel. My shirt is fly. My name is Daniel. My shirt is fly. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. How you doing? Oh. Guess what else I didn't see? Check that out. I'm a little silver front gorilla. Yeah. And I'm Jewish. So what's up, ladies? They call me Jew Baka. I'm going to work on that. Hey, person that wants to be better. I appreciate you very much that you want to be better. I'm Daniel Packard, mechanical engineer, personal development innovator, and here to help you because you probably know what the issue is, but you don't have a how, an actual process to change, and I'm all about the how, a process to create guaranteed permanent results. And today we're going to try to create guaranteed permanent results in the topic of overthinking. Oh yeah, I know you would never overthink, I know, but a friend of you might, so you might want to listen up because this might be valuable. And the reason this topic is up for me is because I was on a panel last week and someone reached out to me, they raised their hand, and they said, Daniel, I'm an overthinker, I know I shouldn't overthink, but I'm such an overthinker, can you show me how to not overthink? Now the first thing that caught my attention was they used one of my favorite words, which is not moist. Trust me, I don't like that word. That's traumatizing. I like the word gelato, yummy. Anyway, just not moist. The word how. I love the word how. I'm a mechanical engineer. It's all about the how. It's not all about the Benjamins. It's all about the how. But the other thing that caught my attention when they spoke is they said, like, I'm an overthinker, as if they've branded themselves. But the first thing I want to share with you is that overthinking is a symptom. It's a symptom. So you shouldn't brand yourself as a symptom. It would be like if you're at Chipotle, ate a little bit too much guac, and then you're kind of gassy, you wouldn't raise your hand and say, Daniel, I am a farter. You wouldn't do that because farting is just the symptom. I'll let that marinate in you, in your mind. Okay, but back to the question of how can we stop overthinking? You know you're overthinking, you know the what, but what is the how? What's the mechanics? Why does this happen? Okay, well, I'll tell you. A first reason is we need to understand why you're doing it. Why is overthinking a symptom? What's going on underneath the overthinking such that you are overthinking? Well, first of all, before I show you what's causing the overthinking, I'm going to ask you this question. Based on results, not how often you use your mind, based on results, how effective actually is your mind at making large decisions based on complex things like talking to people, when to start a business, what to write a book, when to write a book, all these things, these big decisions, how effective actually, based on results, is your mind actually as a tool? I mean, what? How effective? How effective? Not that effective, Daniel? Because it's a good question. Because you're a smart person. And if you're using your mind a lot, the assumption is that this is an effective tool with a good track record. That's the assumption. But is there a good track record when you use your mind? Well, how many times have you ever thought about something for a day, a week, or a year, and at the end went, oh my God, that was great. I just spent a year weighing the pros and cons, and I made a decision, and now my life is so much better because I used my supercomputer mind. Oh yeah. How often? Never? No, of course not. First of all, the opportunity probably passed you by a year ago. But also, our mind is not a great decision-making tool for big things. It's good if you're sort of weighing out the pros and cons for a Bluetooth speaker, but not for the big stuff. Another reason you know your mind isn't that effective is how many times have you had to go talk to somebody and it felt a little weird and you started overthinking and you're overthinking and then you made a little plan. I'm going to say this to them, then they're going to say that to me, and blah, 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 blah. And then after you talked to somebody, you walked away from the conversation going, wow, I'm so glad I thought about it because that conversation went totally according to plan. What? How often has that happened? Never. So I'm going to ask you again, based on results, from 1 to 10, 1 is low and 10 is high, how effective actually is your mind as a tool to make your life better? 1 to 10, what's the number? What? 2, 3, 4, 0, like it's like 1, 0, 0.5? Okay, we agree on this. So then the question becomes, why is a smart person like you that normally only uses something when it's an effective tool, why are you using a tool, not a little bit, but a ton, a tool that has a highly suspect track record. Why are you doing that? Why are you using something that doesn't work as though it does work? Good question. Well, the answer is the reason that you do a lot of things that don't really serve you. It's the reason that you do a lot of things that really don't make sense, but you do them anyway. And that reason is Bitcoin. No, I'm kidding. The reason is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of failure. Fear makes us do crazy things. Fear is what's causing this. How do you know? Well, what is in the mind? No, not more answers to Bitcoin. What is in the mind? Or rather, what is not in the mind? Nerve endings. There's no nerve endings up here. You can't feel up here. Where do you feel? Down here. I'm not pointing at my chest here. I'm just saying in the body. We feel in the body. That's where the fear is. If you have to make a decision and it's feeling scary and you don't want to feel, you don't want to be in the body. So if you wanted to avoid making a choice that would scare you, if you wanted to avoid being scared, which all humans do, if you wanted to avoid that but not admit that you're avoiding and create a strategy to avoid feeling without admitting you're avoiding, where might you hide? I present to you Exhibit Melon. You hide in your mind, most likely often, because you cannot feel in there and you hide from feeling. So congratulations, you are not an overthinker. You are a fear avoider. Right. Now don't worry, I'm not going to turn to you and say, so there you go. Face your fears, stop overthinking, and go for it. I'm not going to do that because that sounds cool, but it's not helpful. It's not practical because humans, well, we just don't generally do what's scary. It's smarter to dissolve the fear. Would you like to know how to do that? That's what I do. So basically, in other videos, I'll explain to you the mechanics of fear. But essentially, fear, that scary fear, fear of failure, fear of rejection, that really scary, I'm going to die fear, that fear is a symptom, keyword symptom, of a glitch in your self-aware. You have self-aware that runs you, and there's a glitch. There's a line of code in you that makes life a lot scarier than it is. So that glitch in your self-aware, which I can help you with, creates all this fear. Then, to avoid feeling that fear, you go and hide in your mind. That's what's going on, and that's why you can't stop overthinking. As long as that glitch is there, that fear will be there, and you're a human, you will avoid that fear, and you will always overthink. So congratulations. You don't have an overthinking problem. You have a glitch in your self-aware problem, which is not great news because the glitch is there. But why is that good news? Because this is solvable. I can help you upgrade the glitch. How do I know? When I upgraded the glitch in my self-aware, my constant overthinking, the little beep, 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 that's an actual reenactment, completely went away. And now my mind is just relatively it's quiet. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's quiet in here. And then the benefit is what you want. You listen to your heart, you follow your intuition, and you have way more energy because your mind isn't spinning all the time. And also, you begin to trust yourself, because to trust yourself, you can't keep going to your mind. You can't keep going to your mind and then trust yourself. When you lower the fear, you don't go to your mind, and you build trust in self, and you don't doubt yourself. It is magical. It worked on me and all my clients. Does that sound good? So in conclusion, if you have tried to stop overthinking and it hasn't worked, it's not your fault. The overthinking is a symptom. It's a symptom of something deeper, and it's a symptom that nobody ever taught you, your inner mechanics, so that you could understand why you do what you do and a practical process to solve it. But if you want to do that, if you want to solve this once and for all, if you want to know how to upgrade the glitch in your self-aware so the fear goes down, and then the overthinking goes down, and then your mind is quiet and your intuition wakes up. If that sounds good, I can help you with that how, so you can get real change in 4 weeks. If that sounds good, then please reach out to me, because I love to help, and I know it's been hard, and it doesn't have to be. I'm Daniel Packard, your friend, your Sherpa on this journey of life. Hopefully see you soon. Bye for now.